Welcome, welcome, welcome. Start Finish 365. I'm your host, Michael Williams. Hope everybody's having a great day or great evening, whichever you prefer. You know, I like to come on here from time to time, and I like to talk about things that are actually beneficial to the everyday person. You know, no, don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking anybody that does whatever they do to make an impact or make a difference in someone else's life. I'm not taking anything from anyone else. But what I want to do is bring stuff home. Stuff that's going to affect you immediately as a person, to make you take a look in that mirror and think, wow, he was talking about me. Wow, that may be an issue that I'm dealing with, but at the same time, I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to seem like I'm a victim of anything. But at the same time, it's something that we actually all need to do, because almost everybody I know is dealing with something. I don't care what you quote unquote call yourself. You at some point in your life, you're dealing with something. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Just call it what it is. Okay? So I want to talk about this subject that a lot of people don't like to deal with it. But you know, I'm uncensored. So let's talk about trauma. Viewers, we're going to talk about trauma. So what is trauma? I got a definition for you. Trauma is a lasting emotional response that often results from living through a distressing event in your life. Experiencing a traumatic event can harm a person's sense of safety, sense of self, and the ability to regulate and navigate relationships. So how important is that? How important is it that you recognize that you have some type of trauma, and how are you dealing with the trauma? How do you deal with things that hurt you so bad that you don't know how to come and open up and express that hurt or that disappointment to somebody else that can actually help you? Because there are a lot of people out here that have been through similar situations that you have. Some of them have overcome them. Some of them choose not to even address the issue. But no matter what you do, as long as you're living and you're breathing, those traumatic issues that happen in your life that are not addressed will have a significant impact, whether it's positive or negative, on someone close to you or someone that you want to get close to. What I mean is, if you're not going to deal with it, it's going to deal with you in one way or the other. So check this out. According to Substance Abuse and Mental Health Service Administration, 61% of men and 50% of women will or have experienced some type of traumatic issue in their life. So my question is to you, how do you deal with it? How do you deal with the trauma that you have experienced in your life? Do you recognize it? Are you having any issues in your life with forgiveness? Are you a humble person? Are you quick to forgive someone? Better yet, are you open and acceptable to be forgiven? Are you critical of someone that says something that may hurt your feelings? Or do you feel the need to have to be right all the time, even though deep down in your heart, there is a possibility that you may be wrong? These, viewers, are signs of a sense of trauma that has not been addressed. So what do we do to try to cover the trauma that we've been through that we don't want to discuss or talk about because maybe we're just so ashamed or we're embarrassed or whatever it may be? Some of us create addictions. excessive drinking, drugs. For some reason, you have to be high all the time because you don't want to deal with the reality of life or the reality that you have not dealt with that which has scarred you so much that you need to find an escape. So it doesn't bother you as much as it would as if you were not in a delusional state of mind. So let me tell you something. You're not going to run from it. It's going to haunt you and haunt you and haunt you. It's going to haunt those ones that you care about. It's going to haunt you until you either give in or it takes you out. No, Mike, you're being mean. No, I'm just telling you the truth. Because you will destroy so many people, so many relationships. You will kill so many dreams that it's ridiculous to me. So viewers, those who are adults, I'm not talking about kids that are in adult bodies. I'm talking to adults that are in mature bodies. If you suffer from any type of trauma, please seek help. Not only do you owe it to yourself, you owe it to society. Because if we continue to operate at a level where we got so many people that are traumatized by the prior experiences that were not good, how are you going to function as a profitable, well-versed, respectable human being? You know, it's a tough reality. But if we don't address these issues, it will continue to haunt us, including myself. It will continue to haunt us until it's passed on to the next generation and the next generation. And guess what? They won't even know why they're living the trauma. Because they for themselves may not have even experienced the trauma that you have dealt with. But since you have not dealt with it, and since you refuse to address it, you're going to make somebody else pay for something that they had nothing to do with. So people, I'm not here to make anybody feel bad. I just want everybody. Hey, look, you can not even like anything I'm saying. But guess what? I still want you to live your best life. Your past is your past. But we got to learn how to manage ourselves better. And not dealing with the trauma, blaming everybody else for your shortcomings is not helping you. So I just want everybody to at least examine yourself. Take a look in that mirror. Don't look at nobody else. Take a look in that mirror and say, is there anything wrong with me that I can improve? How can I be a better man? How can I be a better woman? How can I be a better mother? How can I be a better father? How can I be a better individual that doesn't mind being corrected, that's not critical of everything that's said to me, and is very indefensive? That's a short tail sign of somebody that's dealing with trauma. They're defensive on everything. They can be dead wrong, but they will defend that behavior because they're harnessing something else that they don't want you to get close to. Folks, viewers, near and far, take a look at yourself. Take a hard look at yourself. I guarantee you that there's some stuff that you're dealing with right now that you have not dealt with correctly, that you may not even know how to deal with. Don't be ashamed of it. Do something about it. Because you're hurting yourself, and you're hurting those who are close to you, and you're hurting those that don't deserve it. Go get some help, man. I'm out.